Another enduring icon of Colorado motorsports began in 1938 when Bill Kenz, a self-taught engineer, and Roy Leslie, an instinctive racer and mechanic, set up shop in a small garage in downtown Denver. It was a partnership that would last for almost 3 decades.
The business was going to be their hobby, and their hobby was going to be their business. And both of them were into racing very heavily.
In 1949, Bill Kenz built a stretched Model A pickup with twin Ford flathead engines. Because of the configuration of the engines, it became known as the Odd Rod. Kenz and Leslie were now headed to the first official timing meet at Bonneville. Driven by Bill Kenz himself, the Odd Rod set a record for its class at 140 miles per hour. But Bill Kenz had seen the shape of the future in the form of sleek aerodynamic machines known as streamliners. He decided to use the running gear from the Odd Rod to build one for Kenz and Leslie. In 1950, with a new driver named Willie Young behind the wheel, they returned to Bonneville. They would face 3 other streamliners, all from well-known garages in California, and all of them wanted to be the first to reach 200 miles per hour.
Nobody from Colorado was supposed to do the things that we done. We were not supposed to go out and run the first car to run over 200 miles an hour. We were not to be able to run 230 or 250 or whatever. You can't do that in Colorado. If you don't do it out of California, it can't be done.
When Willie Young strapped himself into the cockpit, the 200-mile-per-hour barrier was still unbroken. After his run, he had proven the naysayers who favored the California speedsters wrong when he became the first hot rodder to go over 200 miles per hour at Bonneville, with a speed of just over 210 miles per hour. The Streamliner continued to break records well into the 1950s. Occasionally, Roy Leslie would take his turn behind the wheel as well. The Streamliner was given a third flathead engine, which helped it set new records in 1956 and during its last year of competition in 1957, when it set a new record of over 270 miles per hour. But as the era of the flathead came to a close, Kenz and Leslie decided to retire the Streamliner. Roy's son, Ron, had become an excellent drag racer in his own right and went on to drive both a Kenz and Leslie funny car and a Top Fuel dragster from 1966 to 1971. He even set a record at the 1966 Winter Nationals with one of the very first funny cars designed, the Mercury Flip-Top Comet.
During all of this time, we were running midgets, we were running Bonneville, we were doing drag racing, we were involved in any kind of open wheel racing that was going on at the time, doing something.